Hey, friends. I see you. Doc here, and this is rather interesting. This was something I used to do, well, my friends and I used to do when we were kids, younger, high teens like that. And it was kind of fun. It was a psychic exercise you could do. I don't know, one of us read in a book somewhere that if you had someone stare at a card, a playing card, and and just concentrate on it, and then you perhaps laid down with your eyes shut, got very relaxed, and let it and just kind of concentrated on what that person was seeing. Eventually, you would see it. Yeah, it would appear to you, which is rather interesting. And I know one, well, we tried it one day. What we did was we had a room that was kind of dimly lit, a big soft couch, and one of my friends, I don't know, it may have been my friend Colin, my friend Bonnie, whatever, and they just stared at this card. They stared at the card, and and I laid down on the sofa, eyes shut, got very relaxed, and it took about a half hour, and eventually this kind of light pattern would form. It would be kind of light, sort of a dark reddish light would form all through the vision you had with your eyes shut. In other words, in your mind's eye. And it would go like that, and like that. And eventually, what would happen, in fact, wait a minute, I think I have that wrong. It was more like this. It would start small and work back. And your vision would be filled with this reddish brown light. And it, like that, like that. And and all of a sudden, again, after a while, it took a while. You'd be laying there for at least a half hour, maybe longer. All of a sudden, the what they were looking at on the card would appear in your vision. Right. And like if they were holding the two of spades, you would say, well, there'd be a two and a spades. You'd see it. Or you'd at least see if not the number, you would see what the figure was, be it a diamond, a club, or a spade, or a heart. But generally, I think you also saw the number. And I remember we did that one. They said this was doable. And it took us a while, like I said, to eventually get into that relaxed state. It was almost like you were floating in a dream state. And bingo, the card would appear. And it seemed like, it seemed like such a miracle. And in a way it was. I mean, you're seeing what someone else is seeing without seeing it, which is kind of cool. But what now that I think about it, what is even just as cool is to pick up a card, the two of spades, hold it and look at it and say, hey, that's the two of spades. That's a miracle too. You get right down to it. Maybe even, and gosh, the reception's so much better and you don't have to lay there for a half hour. I mean, psychic powers are nice, but doggone, an hour and a half to see you got the two of spades? I don't know. Maybe it's just every bit and maybe more so that you open your eyes and there it is. Huh? Even better a miracle if it's the ace of hearts, the king of hearts, the queen of hearts, the jack of hearts, and the ten of hearts. That's a miracle too. But I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, I thought you might like that story. It's true. It's absolutely true. I swear on my life that you can do that. Send a vision from one person to another. It takes some doing, but I don't know. You could both hold the card up and look at it and say, well, what do you think? I think that's two of spades. Yeah, me too. You get right down to it. Anyway, I thought I'd just mention. We'll see you later, friends. Thank you. Remember, miracles are all how you look at it. I'll see you. Bye now.